doing this. So welcome to Libations
and Libations.
So we started this podcast by doing this. Work is heavy. Being an attorney is a lot. It's very stressful.
Yep.
We would meet up because sometimes we need that decompression time where we just sit down talking about, complaining about our cases, complaining about the job we prayed to get here. And we would talk about it over cocktails.
Yep.
And that's how the idea of Libations and Litigations came into fruition. And Hallie came with the idea actually. And then that's how I got on board and I was like, this is a good idea, let's do it.
Yeah. Again, like you said, a lot of people don't know or don't understand the full concept of the load, emotional, stressful load that we carry, because as attorneys, no matter what is your practice or your specific practice, you still fixing problems for people. And your job is, hey, you have to fix this.
Yes.
Like, that's constantly.
We're problem solvers. Yeah, we're problem solvers all day. We carrying everybody problems, everybody burdens.
Monday to Sunday. Because you're going to get those emails on a Saturday. You're going to get those emails on a
my
Sunday.
Whole weekend.
Monday mornings are like, you wake up and it's kind of like, if I can imagine if you were a teacher and it's like, okay, hopefully we don't have any fights today. Hopefully nobody jump anybody. And it's like you get jumped in the morning by those emails.
You have the clients calling. And we practice different type of laws. I do criminal law. So I have clients calling all day. And you have to be sympathetic towards them. But it's also, I'm still a person as well. I still have my own problems I still have to deal with my day to day. So when we meet up, when me and Hallie meet up, that's our girl time. She's not overstressing me. She's not stressing me out. She's not draining my battery.
I don't stress you out?
Oh, okay. Now I'm lying. Because she does stress me out, but it's a good stress. It's like, oh, I'm laughing and I don't tell her no. I fuss and I'm like, okay, let's do it. Let's meet. All right, let's meet.
Yep, let's do it.
And we meet and we have our drinks. And speaking of our drinks, what are we drinking today?
We are drinking Ruffino Lumina Prosecco.
Yes. And we love our Prosecco.
We love Prosecco.
Low calories.
Like mine low calories. Champagne has lower calories than Prosecco, but this is what we had today.
Oh.
They do. And I like mine with a splash of Saint Germain, but trying to watch my calories, so no Saint Germain today. But also, too, we started this off going to different restaurants. Our favorite one is Ruth Chris.
Yes.
We will go there and we have to make happy hour.
Yes.
And we have to get
and
our
sit at the
drinks.
bar.
We're going to sit at the bar.
And we regulars. They know us.
We're regulars.
Remember that day we went and they like literally reserved the whole bar for us? And this couple tried to come in and they were like, no, first come, first serve. At the bar, I never heard of nobody reserving a table at the bar.
We love Ruth Chris.
Like,
we love Ruth Chris. So, but yeah, so let's talk about how did you get into the legal field? What led you to want to become an attorney?
I think when I was 4 years old, my mom asked me what I wanted to be. I said I wanted to be an attorney, and I kind of just stuck with it. And I think as I got older, I realized my purpose was to help people, and being an attorney is just a way to do that. And so I went to UL. I was in Upper Bound. Went to UL, and then I applied for Southern, and then I got into Southern, and that's what we met. We from the same place, but I know we got closer at Southern. And so that was one of the best decisions I could have made because I got to meet many of my friends. It was just it's like family. And so then I opened up my own law firm. I got a solo practitioner law office of Tanisha W. Riggs, and that's basically, I guess, a short version of why I'm here. Just to help people, just to make a difference. I fuss while I do it. I'm stressed out. I'm mad all the time, but I wouldn't trade it for nothing in the world. I really, truly love what I do. So that's how I got into being an attorney. What about you? We know how you got into being an attorney, but how did you stick to being an attorney?
I think I was like, because at first I remember coming up, I wanted to be a doctor.
I didn't know that.
I wanted to be a doctor. And then I think I just remember... Well, when I got to undergrad, my big thing was like fashion. I wanted to do fashion.
Yes.
And then...
That's where a lot of money goes.
Exactly. My mom says, you're not going to make any money in fashion. And I'm like, okay.
I don't care. I'm just doing it for the love of the game.
Whatever. You don't argue with my mom. I mean, we do, but you just whatever.
Right.
All right. So I ended up saying, I'm going to be an attorney. I think I wanted to be an attorney when I was in high school too.
Right.
I really can't remember that. I think I always knew I wanted to be an attorney. After that childhood phase of like, oh, I'm gonna be a doctor. You know, kids, I want to be a doctor. I want to be a teacher.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, you named the top 3 things that you. Yeah.
So anyway, I mean, I had no choice too, and I thought about it. I'm like, why not? And carry on the legacy. And just for like our followers,
let's talk
or
about the
our
legacy.
viewers.
Tell them about the
My
legacy.
granddad was an attorney. My uncle is an attorney / judge. My mom is an attorney / judge. So, I mean, it's no like greater feeling than to carry on that legacy, and I hold it with pride. And like I take it very, very seriously. And people know me, I joke a lot. But whenever I'm in my work mode, like that's like the one time that I'm gonna be serious about everything.
And you want to make your own name too. You didn't want to just be a part of, ride their coattails. You really like solidified your own name.
Yeah, and that's like I focus on doing that too, because I don't want people to think, thankfully I have had some avenues to where people have helped me and have given me some things or ideas or advice on how to maneuver because of my family. But it feels good to go out there and I'm working hard and I'm earning this name, and I feel like I work hard for my clients. So,
and I can kind of relate to that a little bit, because I inherited my law firm from Judge Garrett, and I didn't want to. Just when the clients come to me, and I'm at her firm, I kept the same number. When they would call, they was looking for her. They didn't know she became judge. And so when they did hire me off the fact that I took over her law firm, I wanted to create my own lane. I wanted to, solidify my name out there and still help the community. And that's what I'm doing. Like, even just being in that building, or just they know that I'm a byproduct of her. And I know it's not a long legacy like you, but it's still just from that period of time. It still was like, let me make my own name out here. I don't want to just ride her coattail. I know she's a judge, but this is my firm now. This is me. We kind of do some of the similar things, but I have my own twist, my own flair to it. And so, and she, she told me how proud of she are. She said, you're doing it your own way, and I just love you for it, as long as you're still helping. So, I can kind of relate to you just a little bit on that. Yeah, just a little bit on that, So that's basically what we're doing. And this podcast will help y'all to see us trying to make a name for ourselves. That's what Libations and Litigations is like, part of it's about.
Okay, so tell us, what is your go-to cocktail? What's yours?
So, right now, I'm obsessed with pear martinis.
She is.
I went to New York in November, and I went to this restaurant, and they served. I wanted something light. I didn't, because we try to, we do watch our calories. We are kind of big on fitness. So I wanted something light and refreshing, and the lady gave me. She's like, you have to try the pear martinis. So I was like, okay, and oh my god, I ordered 3 that night. It was so good, Hallie. It was so light. It was so refreshing. Because usually a lot of those drinks have like the simple syrup in it. And so it didn't have that, at least a lot. And it was so refreshing. It was so good. So I've been obsessed with pear martini. So that's my favorite drink now.
And I've tasted yours. It was okay. I'm not like a super, super sweet girl.
No, you're not.
My favorite drink. Okay, so my go-to drink, if I'm like out at a bar or something like that, I'll get tequila, club soda, 2 limes.
Oh.
But you can put the cucumbers in there to make it fresh.
Okay.
Have that fresh taste. But okay, that's like my go-to bar drink. Now, if we're like at Ruth Chris or something like that,
it does make a difference. It makes a big difference.
Yes,
it does, because when we at certain places, they don't have a pear martini. I need to find.
So you have to have
my bar
different
drink.
Ones.
Yes.
So if we go to like a restaurant, I'm probably gonna get some type of. My favorite is a pomegranate martini. Yes. I've recently just converted because I was a tequila girl. I want give me a margarita, give me tequila, club soda, and limes. I'm like, So, and it's just so like
she started liking vodka because
it's so cutesy.
Yes,
if you ask for your martini, so I'm like I'm in my martini girl era. So, and then always when you get tired of the martinis because it's too much sugar and it's like, okay, I need to tone it down. I've done too much. Not even that. I go to my Prosecco or my champagne. So those are my 3 go-tos. I really don't stray from that.
Right. And you don't, because even when I had, like, I let you try the strawberry lemon drop, and you was like, all right, I'm enough with one that was too much sugar for me, because it can get heavy.
It can.
And then the hangovers the next day is not good. Yep. So I would say I like a pear martini now because it's dry, it's crispy, it's refreshing. But I would say the Prosecco as well. Yep. Sometimes it can give you a headache, though. I have to watch the Prosecco because it can give you a headache.
But I wonder if it's a certain brand for you.
I never thought about that.
I don't know.
You know what I've been liking recently? Rosé. I've been liking the sparkling rosé.
I'm not really a rosé girl, but when you had some at the party, it was good.
It was good. That's what I was saying. It's really good, and it didn't really give me a headache. Yeah. And so, and I do make my strawberry lemon drops because I make my strawberry puree from scratch. Yeah. I put I do like strawberries, a little lemon juice. I squeeze it in there. put a little bit of like water in there, and then I let it ball down. I make my own puree, and then I put my vodka, and you can make that, and then that's like low calorie because it's just fruit. I put a little bit of sugar, but not too much. I don't have to. You know what I'm gonna try? Honey. I will try it with honey next time.
Okay.
Because instead of adding sugar, you can try it with honey as a natural sweetener.
Yeah.
And then lemon juice with the strawberry, you can make your puree like that, and then add it with your vodka, and you can know we do Tito's, which is gluten free and it's low in calories. I just created a drink. For our next episode, I'm gonna do that.
Okay. Looking forward to it.
Yes. So, Hallie, what can our followers and our listeners look forward to with our podcast, with Libations and Litigation? What can they expect?
Well, first I want to say I don't think,
Okay.
and somebody's going to have to fact check me, but I don't think that there's a podcast with two attorneys just giving you like the real and the raw, and it's because I think like we have this persona of we have to always be so serious.
Yes, perfect.
And don't get me wrong, your job is very serious, but at the same time, it's okay to kind of relax and let your hair down.
Personality.
And show a little bit of your personality, who we are behind the files. And behind...
Oh, I like that. I like that, friend. Behind the files.
Behind the files. Behind the files, And so, and also, too, I think that is something for people who are thinking about becoming attorneys or thinking about going to law school, thinking about taking the LSAT, that, hey, it doesn't matter what you look like, where you come from. All you have to do is the hard work and dedication, and it'll get you there. And so they can expect some of that and hear our journeys. We'll get into more of that.
We can be relatable.
Relatable,
right.
Exactly.
And that's what I want them to see on Libations Litigation. And that's what I thought about in my head. I'm like, they get to see us because even though we're different, we still kind of have a lot of similarities. And I know people was worried because we both like strong, like we have like bullheaded, we aggressive. But it works out because we know
we fight, we bump heads.
Yeah, we bump heads, but we don't take it personal. And I love that. Right. Me and you just keep rolling to the next. And we are like sisters. We just like, all right, whatever. Yeah. Like when I came here today, I was like, whatever, Hallie. She was like, okay. But it works out because let's get to work. And let's get to work. And she keeps me back on track. When I get to just complaining, I'm just annoyed. Hallie like, okay, we got to get to work. We got things we need to do. We got things we want to accomplish. Yeah. That's the balance we need. That's what you need in friendship, sisterhood, and a partnership.
Like the perfect drink. You have to have the perfect balance to have your drink.
Like the honey with the water and with the
it
fruits.
All flows together. It all flows.
You cooking today, friend. You cooking today. Okay. I love that.
And also, too, I wanted to say that they can look forward to us talking about some things that, although we cannot give legal advice.
No, we can't give legal we can't. Y'all, please do not be in the comments asking legal advice.
Please. But just some topics that people might know of, but a little more specific.
Especially like the celebrity topics, cases, high profile cases.
Yeah. So when some of these issues may happen to you or someone you can say, look, you need to call an attorney.
You need to call an attorney. Because when y'all try to resolve things yourself, and we know the privilege it is to have an attorney, but if you can try to at least do a consultation, at least talk to an attorney to put you in a direction, please do that. I know this our livelihood, but I don't think we're saying it for that. We're saying it for the reasons that we really do just love to help people. And when y'all come to us after things have just, the smoke had didn't hit the fan and the fires are blazing and y'all want us to put it out, we coughing and we trying to figure things out. We suffocating too because y'all done came to us when things didn't hit the fan.
Yep.
And so we saying at the beginning, we hoping that this podcast can help y'all to feel more comfortable coming to attorneys who talk about y'all problems. I know what they say about attorneys, but it's not true. Hopefully we can dissuade y'all. Attorneys be liars, and that's not true.
That's not true.
That's not true. We have a code of ethics we have to follow.
We do.
Like, we don't just be, out here being liars. That's not true. So we hope for y'all to see our personality. I think we're funny. I think we have a good personality. I think we have a good balance because being an attorney is like, I would say 65% of who we are. But that other, 35, 40%? I don't know, man. I wasn't good at math. I just know law. Yeah, that's why we're attorneys. Exactly. Yeah, we're not accountants.
We have accountants.
We're not accountants. But it's a good balance. Yeah. Like, we have personalities. We love to have fun. We love to get cute. She still love her fashion.
Yeah.
She just
love my fashion. They can look forward to some of that. Yes. Getting into the fashion and things like that. Love it. I'm excited for what's to come. I'm
excited, yeah.
I'm excited to get some people on here.
Yes.
And visit us.
Oh, speaking of, who would you want on the podcast?
Oh my gosh, this is good.
Yes. Oh. I know what she gonna say. Go ahead. I know what she gonna say.
Kim Kardashian.
She shoot for the stars, y'all. But who am I? I'm gonna support her dream all the way through.
Who would you want on the podcast?
So there's this podcaster that I really, really like. His name is Deontay Kyle. I think he's from a podcast called Shrimp and Grits.
Okay.
And never heard of that. So you have to look it up on TikTok. And he has this podcast called Shrimp and Grits. He's so good, so profound. No, he just calls that because I think he's from Atlanta. He's just Southern. I think it's a no to just Southern, him just the Southern hospitality, I think. And he's so profound. He just talks about many topics, and he's a black man. And I mean, it's not about that, but you don't see it often. I know there's this stigma around podcasts, when men doing podcasts take their mics away, but not him. He can keep his mic.
Really?
He can keep, he's really good. Because I was watching him recently and I follow him and I just go to his page and I just listen to what he be saying. He's so funny.
And what's his name again?
Deontay Kyle.
Deontay Kyle?
Yes, Deontay Kyle. Okay. And I need to fact check that to make sure, but I really, really like him. And I would love to have him on our podcast. Okay,
so Kimberly Kardashian and Deontay Kyle, if you're listening,
please
call us.
Call us.
We want you here.
Yes.
We're in the South. We'll get you some good food.
Right. And Kim Kardashian want to be an attorney.
Yes, she does.
So, Kim.
Right.
You would be honored to talking to us.
Yep. I like fashion too, girl.
Thank you. Fashion and law.
Yep.
There you go.
Fashion and law. So that really kind of wraps up
our first episode.
I'm excited.
I am excited.
I mean, I'm a person, like, if I say I'm gonna do something, I'm gonna do it.
Yes.
Regardless of how it turns out, I want it to be the best. But I'm gonna say I want to have everything checked off and say, well, I said I was gonna do X, Y, and Z. Whatever the outcome is what the outcome is. But I'm gonna give it 200. Y'all. I'm gonna give it 200%.
Right. And I was like, calm down. But it makes me like, okay, Sneesh, you have to put you all into this. We balance each other out. Because I be like, Hallie, okay, we have to start off small. I don't want us to stay small. I'm just like, let's try to. But she like, no, Sneesha, we're gonna be the best. We're gonna do this. And I'm like, you know what? I love that because it just keeps us balanced, even though we argue a lot. Yeah. But it's not even arguing. Like, it's not hateful.
It's literally like you said earlier. It's a sister relationship.
It's a sisterhood. It's a sister relationship. That's really how we argue. Like, and I'm just like, okay, well, let's get this going. Her energy makes me like, all right, let's figure this out. Let's do this.
Vice versa.
Yes. Like I calm her down and she hyped me up.
Yep.
She turned me up because I think you said that earlier. You was like, because we gonna turn up, and I was like, okay, and I started laughing, but I'm like, I know she's so serious. You're gonna turn up. So. Is she the yin to my yin? It works out.
That's right.
So I would say, cheers to Libations and Litigation.
To the future of Libations, Litigations, and we hope that everyone enjoys this podcast. We hope we give you what you want. If you want to see anything or talk about certain things, ask us. We'll try to talk about it. And then here's to the future, and just
give us ideas. Yeah, y'all can put in the comments.
And everyone that's working with us, we appreciate you.
Oh, we love our team. Yes,
we're looking forward to it, and I can't wait to see where this is going to be a year from now.
Thank y'all.